know about you, but for me, I am exhausted of code switching. Yep, I'm gonna say it. I mean, a lot of us, that's just a part of this reality. Okay, to be able to make it in the society, it's going to require you, especially in the working environment. And maybe that's why I was exhausted with working, because it's like it involves so much assimilation, so much code switching, and I'm just exhausted from it. Also, the Most High has given me that message to put out here. Like, that is, in a way, not only for survival, but the assimilation portion of it all. It is kind of like erasing who I am. Okay, so I want to get further into why this came to mind, because it's so important that we begin to reject this constant need to be in survival mode. If we're going to ever move into thriving, it requires us to be able to authentically show up how we feel, speak how we speak, and try to heal those aspects of things that have been passed down. Okay, yes, we're resilient, yes, we have strength, but it takes true strength and resilience to actually be okay with taking up space, actually be able to speak in the way that you feel comfortable. And also, code switching is a way in which we have made too many people comfortable. And it's time for people to just be uncomfortable. Just accept us for who we are. And if they don't accept us for who we are, then that's their problem. But I share this at this time because for generations, the things that we've been told, to push through the pain, to, keep our heads high, to smile, even when things have been hella uncomfortable for us, we made it look real easy. Okay? And a lot of this has been a way in which we've been able to soldier on. But it's come a time where we should realize that there's also strength in being soft in our femininity. And we deserve to shift into just completely being our authentic selves, okay? Even if that means some people are not going to be comfortable with that. That's their problem. That's not a me problem. Okay, and also I want to get further into why it is something that a lot of people are not able to do anymore. They're not able to behave in a way that is a constant act of adjusting ourselves to fit into spaces that are not built for us, okay? The changing of the way that we speak, our dialogue, the way we move, the way we style our hair, the way we dress, all these things to make other people feel comfortable is exhausting. And I know it has a bearing on how we perceive ourselves. And so as we move into being more in alignment with truly being resilient, this is something that needs to be talked about. This is something that needs to be adapted to, allowing us to fully heal, to embrace the way that we talk, the way that we show up in the world, and just being ourselves without any apology. Okay, so as I get further into sharing why resilience is something that we have to understand is strength all within itself. We have no limits on the things that we've been able to achieve, okay? And I'm not saying that we should always carry this air of strength around, that we're unbreakable, because there's strength also in being fragile. Okay, there's things about us that sometimes we're not even allowing ourselves to really emote completely, because we've, on a psychological level, we have been put in this mindset that we can't really even show how we really feel. We are not even allowed to have a full range of emotions, and there's time out for that. The Most High has given me this message to share with you women, black women, indigenous women, daughters of the Most High, Yeshua Jesus Christ, that mastering the art of not showing up fully as yourself is literally breaking us on the inside. Okay? And so many of us, when we walk into a room, we feel the shift in the energy, and oftentimes it makes us feel from a survival aspect that we need to cower, we need to adapt, we need to flinch per se. But the Most High is wanting us to know that That's over with. Now it's time to shift from the act of code switching as a form of survival to truly moving into thriving as being truly who we are and who we're designed to be. Okay, often imitated, can't be duplicated, but most hated. That's just what it is. But when we deny ourselves the joy of truly authentically being who we are, okay, that is us allowing our power to be siphoned away. And it's not something that we can bear to hide anymore. We need to celebrate who we are. And it's not about being loud. It's not about being in your face, but just being true to our essence, being true to who we are. Okay, sisters. Okay, this is definitely a plea to cut out the code switching. Okay, it's okay to let go of the mask. It's okay to drop that sense of defense, because many of us have carried the world on our shoulder for too long. Okay, this is something that has been passed down, and it's worth the time to allow yourself to just be. Okay, as Black women, we are not superheroes. Although we may have done things that seem that way, we deserve the ability to rest, to truly heal, and also to show up authentically ourselves and do not involve code switching. Our resilience is real and it's felt, but it doesn't mean that we have to go about it in a sense of silence. It's time to truly rewrite the narrative, and it's time to also say that I am worthy of care, I'm worthy of ease, I'm worthy of peace, I'm worthy of love, just as you are. So let's unwrap the gift of resilience and stop hiding. Stop allowing ourselves to be defined by media narratives and also false assumptions on how we should show up in the world. Because literally it is causing people to have a slow unaliving, basically. Alright, resilience is something that we should be very proud of, but we should also understand that there is strength in our vulnerability, and being soft, being gentle also. That's a reflection of your power. When you go through things and you haven't become hardened, that's true strength, and we should be appreciative of that.